Hello, hello. Happy 2 weeks before Halloween. I'm so excited. It's getting real. It's getting real, you guys. I'm going to shut down my Safari. I just updated some links for you. Hey, Catherine. Nice to see you. I just updated some links because a brand new product that I'm using today just went live in the Ranger shop, and that's the new Stellar Inks from Simon Hurley. For some reason, my mic is not picking up. Hold on just a second, you guys. Hold on. There we go. There we go. There's my mic. I have no idea why it does that sometimes. It automatically wants to go to my computer, and our carpet cleaner is just finishing up. So you might hear a little bit of that in the background. It is my favorite season. Hey, Marisha, I was just talking about you actually this morning, how much I love you, and I need to order some of your sequins like ASAP. I've been reminding myself to do that. Hey, Winnie Bell, nice to see you. Oh, work, schmirk. So I have my Jack Skellington shirt on. That is my plan to watch that on Saturday night. I have a Halloween event with Scrapbook and Cards today. It's our paper crafting event, so it's going to be really fun. I have a big class for that one, and then I plan to chill out on the sofa with some Jack and Sally. Oh, sound is in and out, so I'm going to go out and in. That's so weird that it's doing that. Yes, love you too, Marisha. Catherine, text me if the sound is going out on your end, if you're listening. Just send me a text. And I have no idea. I have no idea what I would do. It's just so frustrating. Okay. Hello, Salomon from Costa Rica. Nice to see you. Melanie, nice to see you too. I am so excited about today's project because I've been making a lot of cards lately, and sometimes you need to switch it up. You need to switch it up, and I'm in that rut. Thank you, Catherine. I'm in that rut where I've been making a lot of things. I've been making mini albums. I've been writing a lot of instructions. I've been making a lot of cards. And I think when creativity ebbs and flows, the best thing to do is switch up what you're doing. Maybe you just do a lot of die cutting. Maybe you color some images and just do something like that. And so that's what we're doing today. We're switching it up with a holiday treat box. Hey, Risa, nice to see you. Thank you, guys. Hey, do me a favor. If you're in here and you haven't said a comment yet, give this video a thumbs up, leave a comment, say hello to me. Oh, thank you, Donna. I don't know what's up with YouTube lately. It is so frustrating that it keeps doing that. It is so frustrating, but that's technology for you. And then, funny enough, when I was about to go live, I kept looking at my front camera, and it looked really orange. And at first I thought, I'm not going to mess with it because I'm about to go live. I'm not going to stress about it. But it was so orange, you guys, that I looked like an Oompa Loompa. And so I just took the time to reset my white balance on my face cam. So had to do it because I didn't want to look like an Oompa Loompa. Hey, Maureen, nice to see you. Thank you so much. I'm so glad you're here. Okay, a few exciting things. Let's get the stuff out of the way, the exciting stuff out of the way. So first of all, I am inviting you guys to a big party tonight over on SCT's YouTube channel. It's our final issue. It's out today, my friends. If you go to the Scrapbook and Cards Today website, you can download it right now. It is the Fall/Winter 2025 issue. It's going to take you all through the holiday season and into Valentine's Day, and it's beautiful, absolutely gorgeous. I'm really proud of the layouts that I created for it. But tonight, Catherine is going to walk through the issue in a special final issue party at 8 p.m. Eastern Time. I can't wait, you guys. It's going to be such a party. It's going to be so fun. There's going to be special guests. Might be me. One of them might be me, so spoiler alert. You'll probably see me there. But there's other special guests too, ones that don't come on camera very often. So that's going to be really fun. We have some surprises all around and huge giveaways, like the biggest giveaways that Catherine has ever given away. Ever. So please be there. Join us, get your glass of wine, get your root beer, and watch at 8 p.m. Eastern Time. I put the link down in the video description. Now, if you haven't refreshed yet, go ahead and refresh this video because I did update the video description right before, right as I was going live, because new inks that I have today have just gone live. So go ahead and refresh. But you can find that link for the SCT party down in the video description. Just hit the more button and it will expand that list. And you can go ahead and click notify me on the SCT video just so you get that notification tonight. It's going to be awesome. Maureen, you can still order the magazine. Yes. If you go over to Scrapbook and Cards Today's website, go to the shop tab and you'll see SCT magazine and special issues. Click there and the first shop item is the fall winter issue. So you can still get that in print. Absolutely. And please get that in print because it's gorgeous and you're going to want to hold on to that. Donna got her magazine and she waited for the walkthrough. Good for you. Barbara said she will be at the party tonight. How many pages is Catherine going to cry over? I think she's going to cry. I'm kind of determined to make that happen. We'll see. We'll see. Marisha's going to be there. She's already shared it on her socials. Thank you, Marisha. You're awesome. Okay, the other thing is, Catherine's feeling super generous today, and she's giving away a $25 gift card for anyone on this live who leaves a comment. So I keep losing my my little thing on my desk here. I need some more blue tack. She is going to be giving away a $25 gift card to anybody on this live who leaves a comment, and I'll choose a comment at the end of the live. So be sure that you're here so that you can listen to hear if your name is called. But thank you, Catherine, for doing that. It's super sweet. She's like, I will not cry. I will not cry. No, I'm her right or left hand. We haven't decided which one Jen is and which one I am. Maybe we switch off right and left. But I'm not going to cry because we're still here and we're still going to be bringing you inspiration and doing fun things. And Catherine and I have, she's going to go on a little trip to decompress. And then when she comes back, we have lots of ideas we're going to execute. Okay, hold on. I have a situation here, friends. Hold on. I need some more sticky tape. My remote keeps falling. Okay. Hey, Mindy. Nice to see you. Yes, Catherine is awesome. We love her. We love her much. Okay. Let's see if 2 pieces of foam tape will work. Okay, there we go. And thank you guys for being there with us. Okay, so let's get down to business. That was the fun. Now let's get down to business. Oh, also the card event. If you are a Crop and Create alumni, the card event is currently open for registration. I'm sure that most of you probably knew that by now, but if you don't, go check out the SCT Scrapbook and Cards Today website and go to our events tab and you'll see all the details about our card event. So non-alumni, it will open next week. So, and I'll talk more about that next Friday in my live. All right, you guys. Oh yeah, Mindy just subscribed. That's who I was talking to about you, Marisha. I was singing your praises to Mindy. I said, you're great. We love you. Okay. Holiday gift guide from scrapbook.com is here. Cody and Laura talked about it this week, but you guys, I get so excited when I get this gift guide because it's a little bit of eye candy. It's like a catalog for all of us who love crafting, right? It's our favorite thing. And pretty much like everything in here is fantastic at all times. I'm going to show these off today, the new ones. There's storage, there's, you know, dies, there's machines. There's so many great things in here. I love these. I love these. I love these. So I put a link down below to the gift guide so you can go and check that out. But because you want to go to their website and you'll see all the products that are in the gift guide, but they're giving 10% off this week for gift guide. So the code, and how did I not put that in my description? I will get it for you. Hold on just a second. Let me just get that for you. meganandrew.com, because it's in my blog post. There's so many things to remember, I'm telling you. Okay, so the gift code is gift guide. So 10% off at scrapbook.com with code gift guide. So be sure to, if you love any of the things I'm showing you today, you can get 10% off. Hey Marta, nice to see you. I'm not going to tell anybody, but gift guide is here. You can download this in a PDF format so you can look at it on your tablet, or you can just shop the products from the link below, but take advantage of that 10% off, and I will add that to the video description afterward. Okay, number 2, I'm super excited because I found out about this a few weeks ago because I have Simon Hurley on text. I love him. He's so fun. He's just an awesome person. And he was like, shh, don't tell. And then he sent me a screenshot. And so I got to know the names and I was so excited, you guys. So the new Stellar Inks are here. And what I absolutely love about them, there's 12 new ones. I'm going to try to get them in rainbow order. There are 12 new inks. What I'm so excited about is that they are perfect for fall and winter. So they are, think about your Stellar Inks that I showed you earlier in the year, but now mute that down by a lot. So look at these gorgeous colors. I'm going to just put them on the screen so you can see all of them together. Aren't they pretty? So muted, definitely more for, I do need a moderator, Mindy. Yes, you're right. Definitely more for the fall and winter season because they're not as bright as the first Stellar Inks. The names are awesome. So let's go through them. Okay. So we have Love Bomb, which is a really nice dark red. Okay. Stupid Cupid, which is a really nice salmon color. Look how pretty that is. I love the name of that one. Check Engine. I'm going to be using this one today. It is such a lovely orange. It's not too yellow. It's not too red. It's just kind of the perfect one. Slippery When Wet. You guys know that name. Great Yellow. It's like a goldish yellow, which I love. It'll be perfect for Christmas. Ivy League. Perfect. Tropical Tango. Iced Out, which is a really muted kind of teal color. It's almost like, I mean, it's a perfect name for it. Iced Out. I love it. Loch Ness, which is a really deep teal, really dark, deep teal, but it's muted, right? So it's not like that bright teal. It's a little bit darker. It's just muted. Pompous, which is really fun. It has a lot of blue in that purple. Crown Me, which I think is just an intense kind of purple. Then we have Cookie Dough. It's a perfect vanilla color, perfect vanilla. And then Shady, which I really love this gray, and I'm going to be using that today too. Okay, so this new bundle is now available at Ranger. I've given you 2 different links below. One is the bundle of 12, and then the other link is just Simon's Stellar Ink collection, so you can just look at everything. So check those out at Ranger right now. Now I have the old ones behind me too. I wasn't going to pull those out, but just as a reminder, look at the difference in these colors, okay? So here's the colors that we have, the new colors here. Before they were bright, we had Prom Queen, Bee Sting. So if you want that red and not Love Bomb, I mean, those together would be perfect, but that Bee Sting is a red. Then you have Guppy, which is a perfect mix of orange and yellow. Then you have Shooting Star, which is a really bright yellow. 4, it's like a grass green. Later Gator. High Tide. So think about High Tide is the brighter version of Iced Out. Clear Skies. Perfect sky blue, love it. Midnight Snack, 100% Juice, Weeping Willow, and my favorite, Black Widow, because it is the most intense, beautiful black you'll ever find. Okay, so new Stellar Inks are here. I'm really excited about it. I've already swatched them. I'm super excited to hang up my new swatch book. I made that in Photoshop for myself. I'm going to go ahead and pull out Check Engine, Pompous, Crown Me, and Shady for today's project and put the other ones behind me. Okay, so that's the big news of the day. We've got a party tonight and new inks from Simon Hurley. Yes, the names, Simon's names are fantastic. Thank you guys for being here with me. Okay, thank you for hanging in there as I show you this amazing project we're going to create today and how simple scrapbook.com has made it. I love their exclusive products. They're really well designed. They're really well thought out. But when I saw this treat box, this time probably last year, they had it designed for a gingerbread house, which they do have in stock right now. But earlier this year, they came up with the haunted house add-on. And I knew that I had to have it and I had to create with it. So, such an amazing add-on. So you buy the house. Let me just show you the die sets. And just as a PSA, all my pre-cut dies fell off my desk about 20 minutes before my live, which was such a bummer. And I hope I have them all. That's all I have to say. Okay, so this is the house treat box. This just creates a standard house, and you have a standard arched door. You have windows, like different shaped windows. You have the roof scallops here. Okay, so pretty simple. It is the cutest treat box. Hey, Shalana, nice to see you. Oh, I love seeing people that I haven't seen before. Nice to see you, friend. And you guys should follow Shalana too. Love her. She designs for Brutus Monroe, don't you still, Shalana? I think you do. Okay, May Market to Catherine. Okay, Barbara and Catherine are having a chat. I love it. Okay, so this is the Halloween treat box add-on. This has all the spooky elements, so that spider web topper, the wonky window, the doorway, the arched doorway, your ghost, your moon, your roof pieces, which are not like this one, they're kind of like wonky, your fence, which I love, the tree, the ghost face, some wood panels for like covering up the windows. I didn't use those, but that's okay. And then your carriage light and the cat. And then this is a solid, the solid door piece, I believe. So I'm using that today. And then there's also the fall treat box add-on. So this one doesn't have anything spooky, but what it does have are leaves, pumpkins and gourds, a wreath, a ribbon, these wooden doors, which I think are really cute, a carriage light here, and a circle as well. So this is just an add-on for, you know, so many things you can do with a fall treat box. So I linked all of these, and I also linked the gingerbread add-on too, because you buy this and then you get the add-ons, which are, you know, less of a price than this. And then you can just do so much with your little treat box. So I'm so excited to put this together with you. Let me show you the papers that I chose for this. And the only thing that I didn't cut that I was going to cut on camera with you guys was the main cardstock for the house. And the reason why I use this one is because it's patterned on the inside and it's so stinking cute. So this joyful pattern collection is kind of a fall collection. What I love about it, it has the solids on the background. So you have this kind of like rifle-esque paper patterns here, but they are all fall colors. Look at that. Isn't that pretty? Kind of those royal colors. And you have that solid orange, and then there's the orange that I love. It's almost a peachy orange, but then you have this pattern on the background. So I'm going to pull out another one of those. Each one of these comes with 5 sheets of each pattern. So you could definitely create 5 of these treat boxes really easily. And the way I did it yesterday when I was die cutting for one, I just kept die cutting for the second one, and that's definitely the easiest way to do it. I know, Marisha's here. Love Marisha. Okay, so I also used the Cools pack because I love that blue purple, and look at how that matches Pompous. Isn't that perfect? So we're using that. Now, this is the mixed media paper pad from scrapbook.com. This is heavyweight, so it's 400 GSM. It's really thick. But what I love about using it when I'm doing something like this, using that nice thick black cardstock, really like it just makes this box like more meaty. Do you know what I mean? It doesn't feel like it's gonna fall apart. And even if I just used it on the die cuts, it still stands out a bit more and makes it look just a lot nicer. Hey Amrita, nice to see you. So this mixed media paper pad is awesome. They also have this in white. You can do all sorts of things on it. You can use some of your Simon Hurley paste on it and sprays on it, and it works beautifully. It doesn't warp, but I also love it for just die cutting because it die cuts beautifully and it looks like $1,000,000. Plus it's really black. It's a beautiful black. So I put that over there. This one I love. I was going to use it today I was going to make a purple house. Let me just show you why. Purple house, look at that. It almost looks like stone. That's why I wanted to use it. But what I did use it for, because this gray around the door does look like stone, I used it for that. But you could also use it for the house in general. Because look at that. Isn't that so cool? It looks like stone. It says watercolor, but it's fantastic. So I used that for the gray. And then this is the newest smooth cardstock that I have on hand. It's Fresh Duo. I love this for the yellow because it has that beautiful buttery yellow, but look at the back side. It is a bright yellow. So such a great collection of colors. I just love their 6x8 paper packs. And the amazing thing is that you can create this entire box with just a 6x8 piece of paper. So don't cut into your 8.5x11s and have all that, left over. Look, I have so many friends here. Hello guys, thank you for joining me. Okay, so now I am gonna take my house tree box die and I'm gonna show you how easily this cuts. Oh, I need 2 pieces of paper, silly me. So you need 2 6x8s to create the bottom portion of your house, or the base of your house, I should say. Okay. Put my die cuts over there and pray that they don't fall again, because that would be disastrous. All right, I'm going to grab my mint tape here. And I try to kind of put this up as high as possible. I will still keep these scraps because that's how I am. I like to keep my scraps. And I'm going to grab my die cutting machine. I have my handle on it. So this was something that is in like a lot of gift guides right now. Let me just show you. So this handle it has a comfort grip and it's elongated, so it makes it much easier to die cut. So if you have a big die cutting project, highly recommend. I have my magic mat on here, the mint green magic mat. That's in the crafty guide. And I think that also kind of makes your plates last a lot longer, and it's cheaper than new plates. Yeah, the black paper is great, and it really holds all of their mixed media pads. They really hold wet media really, really well. Okay, so there's one side. And then let's do the other side. And then everything else is pretty much die cut now. I'm just going to show you kind of how to spook it up and make it look extra, extra cool. Happy Halloween, Sharon. Nice to see you. I know you like Halloween too. I am such a fan of Halloween. And I think the reason I love Halloween is so much is that there's just a lot less stress than at the holiday season, but it's just fun, Halloween is so fun. Okay, let's put this aside and I'll put this over here. Okay, so I have my 2 bases. What I'm going to do now is add some texture to them with ink, okay? I'm going to kind of do a loose fold first, and that's because I don't want to ink blend the whole thing because I want to go side by side. And when I say that, I'm going to show you what I mean. Okay, so look how my house here, how that the sides of the house are darker. So you want to fold it so that you are ink blending only one side at a time to get that kind of depth and dimension in there. Okay, so I'm going to take Simon's blending brushes, and I have these in my cart to order more because I really, really love them, especially for this sort of thing, for backgrounds, for, you know, for like bigger things. They blend really beautifully. And I don't find, like, even there, even right on that corner, they don't leave really dark spots or weird marks that you can get from some other blending brushes when you're doing backgrounds. So I really recommend them for that. So I'm kind of blending 3 sides on each side of the house is what I'm doing. But look how beautifully, this is check engine, and it looks fantastic on that orange paper from scrapbook.com. Yes, less stressful. All you have to do is procure costumes and candy, and kids are happy, right? Kids are happy. I really love Halloween night. I usually like make a pot of soup or chili or something. We eat early, we go out as a family. My son is going to be a spider this year, and I have like a spider web costume to go along with him, and I'll probably wear this because it has a big spider on the top. Super fun. Okay, so there's that. Notice that I covered up the bottom portion too, because that's going to go on the bottom of the box, so that doesn't need to be blended. And I'm going to do the exact same thing with this side. Oh, that's cool. The UNICEF boxes we used to collect change in when trick-or-treating. That's cool. I remember that. Did they have the boxes, or did they at one point have the canisters, like the cylinders? Barbara, tell me. Didn't UNICEF have the cylinders? Or was that, or did we do that like for Girl Scouts at Christmas for, I don't know. I feel like I did that at one time. Feel like I did. Okay, there's that side. And now I'm going to do this side. Can't wait to see what Simon does with all of these brand new amazing colors. I'm super excited about them. It's really great just to have inks from different manufacturers, because it really kind of opens up the doors to different color possibilities. And I'm always a fan of mixing and matching your inks from different manufacturers. And when Ranger makes it, you know it's going to be amazing quality. Now, saying that, I did, if you guys saw in my stories, I did get a huge shipment of Ranger inks too this week. And that was a little bit of a like random crop and create, thank you so much, purchase, because I just decided that I needed distress inks, and I had talked about them. I had talked about oxide inks with Marisha before because she uses them, and I just pulled the plug. I just did it. So this is shady. So Black Widow is like my favorite black. I think this is set to be my favorite gray because it's pretty fantastic. So I'm going to tap off here because I don't want too much. I just want a little bit. So think of this as your card front. If you guys were in Sweet Spells with us at Scrapbook and Cards today, our Halloween card event, I did a lot of ink blending on the background to make make it look spooky. And we did sort of a vignette look. And this is exactly what I'm doing, but on the side of a treat box. So you could totally put this treat box together without doing any of this, but it makes it look so much cooler if you just use a little bit of time to do that. I just love the way it looks. Okay, and I'm going to kind of try to go up. I'm following the same lines as I did with the orange. Just like that. Okay, looks awesome. I love it. Anything to give it that little bit of a spooktacular. Oh, Catherine said they always carried UNICEF boxes at Halloween. That's cool. I don't remember doing that at Halloween. Maybe they stopped doing it by the time, you know, I was trick-or-treating. That's probably the case. Okay, there's that one and this one. So these Stellar inks are also a dye-based ink, so they're gonna dry quickly for you. So it's really important to kind of use a dye-based ink on this kind of project because you want to get right into adding your die cuts on top. Look how cool that is, right? Okay, so the one mistake that I've always made when creating gift boxes, let me clean this up. Also on the Crafty Gift Guide, these are fantastic and they're washable. Love them. And they wash up really, really well. Okay, so number one mistake that I've always made when creating a gift box was to put it together right now. And I'm telling you, do not ever put it together right now, because then putting all your die cuts on becomes a lot harder. You're having to kind of push on the inside and hold your hand on the inside to kind of get that right. And you don't want to do that. It's so much easier when you lay it flat, okay? So we're going to go one side at a time, and I'm going to start with my roof pieces because that's going to give me the height that I need so I know where to put my windows on. Now, see how thick these are? You can kind of see that here. They're really nice and thick. So this is going to give that roof a lot of stability on the top. What I'm going to do is grab my deluxe adhesive roller because this is a really heavy duty tape. You can also use the 1/4 inch of adhesive roll. Also a very heavy duty tape, but you have to pull off that backing paper. Okay, so always keep this flat. I was thinking of making 3 of these for a couple of our neighbor friends. Maybe put some adult candies in, you know, something a little bit nicer than the kid candies. So what I did here was I put the first layer of the roof line right in line with the bottom of this part of the wall. And that creates the roof exactly where it needs to go. See there, right on that line right there. Then I can just start with the bottom and overlap these ever so slightly, just so that you don't see any of the orange, and make sure they're nice and straight all the way up into this fold up here. And 4 of them should totally cover it. So I cut 8 total. And I think that in all of my black die cuts, I only used 1 6x8 piece of that black paper, which is amazing, right? Just the way it all fits together. It was super easy. Okay, don't forget, you guys, that we're giving away a $25 SCT gift card at the end of the live today. So if you're lurking, just make sure you leave a comment because I'll scroll up and check everybody there. Okay, so then when you put this in here, this roof line will be folded like that. Okay, okay, and I'm going to do the same thing to the opposite side right over here. At some point, I'm really going to need to get my pickup tool because my nails are not letting me do the pickup thing. Okay. Let me grab it here. All these little die cuts in the scrapbook.com tray, which I also highly recommend, should add that onto my list. I think that needs to be in my my basics list, because I don't know what I would do without my trays. They keep me organized. Whenever I'm working on a project, I grab a new tray. And so sometimes I have so many projects going on at once that I run out of trays, and I probably have 20 of them. I probably have 20. Yeah, keep flat to decorate and assemble last. Absolutely. I think because we always want that instant gratification of like building it, so we can be like, wow, that looks so cool. Oh, sorry, my hat just my hat just lost the focus here. Come on. Come on, focus. You got it. Come on. Is it going to pick it up? Come on. Hat lost the focus. I need to not lean over so much. Maybe I'll hold this up and it'll get it back. There we go. I think that's better. Okay. Okay, and there's our roof on. So 8 pieces is all that we need for the roof. How do I keep my paper organized? So Maureen, these paper pads, these ones here are pretty easy. They're on a cart. I have a cart just for scrapbook.com products. If we're talking about 8.5 by 11 inch cardstock, oh, I have these magazine files. See these? This is all my C9, one of my C9 cardstocks. So these are from IKEA, and then I buy these dividers online. They're, I think they're comic book dividers. They're plastic, they're really heavy duty, and I just keep those behind me just so I know, and I have those labeled so I know what's what. It's a really easy and, inexpensive way, I would say, because IKEA, great price on those magazine files. Okay, next I'm going to put up my doorway, but what I want to do is add a step to it. So I'm going to go in a little tighter here and show you guys what I'm going to do. I am going to put a piece of mint tape right there to create a step. And I'm going to take a black brush, and you can even take your shady. It's according to how much ink you already have on that brush. Take your shady, kind of make sure that your mint tape is straight there too, and just blend downward. So this is going to give the appearance that there is a step there. Just like that. And then look, you've created that kind of dimension that it looks like a step. You can even do a little bit more. Just replace your tape. Look how great that looks. It makes it look instantly more three-dimensional. The other thing I'm going to do, and this is really important because I think it looks really cool, is ink blend on the sides of my door panels. So I'm going to grab a purple brush, and I do have Simon's. Let's see if I can use this. It's pretty big. Or no, I'll use my small one. I love those brushes, but for small things, I definitely need a smaller brush. Okay, so I'm going to grab Pompous for this one. And I don't want the center of my door to be ink blended, but I do want the edges. So I'm going to hold it together just like that. I'm not going to bother with tape here. If I had some thin mint tape on hand, I would probably use that just to hold it together. But instead, I'm going to use my finger. And I'm going to go around the door just like this. I'm not afraid of getting my, my fingers inky here. And around the bottom of the door. And these are the panels that are kind of like inset into the door. Just gives them kind of an eerie glow. There we go. See that? It makes it just look so much cooler. Love it. It's amazing what ink will do to your die cuts. It just instantly elevates them. Okay, so that was Pompous. I love that purple. It's like a bluish purple. It's so cool. Okay, so this panel is going to have my door and the spider web top, which has that really cool, like it's almost like a weather vane at the top, something like that. I don't know what you call that. It's like a finial at the top of the house. And I'm gonna grab my my offset. I can't, reverse tweezers, offset. What am I doing? Reverse tweezers here. And I'm gonna glue this door frame on. Carpet cleaner's gone and I don't even know what to do without the noise. It's been going on for like 3 hours. It's so nice though to like have that refresh, right? New season, carpet cleaned, super excited. We're about to start our renovation, our phase 2 of our house renovation, phase 4. I don't know what phase we're on now. It's crazy. We've done 1 floor, we've done the outside of the house, and now we're going down to the basement. So we're about to start on that. So I feel like I needed something to be, zhuzhed up a little bit in the house. because it's going to be a little crazy. Okay, and this is the frame of the door, which looks really cool. Yes, Lori, it does look so different, right? You're welcome, Maureen. Barbara said the trays are great, especially for unfinished projects. Yeah, and if you have, I think the trays are also good for me in that I usually die cut more than what I need. And I will let my die cuts sit out in those trays until I either organize them and put them away with my products, or I'll make something else with them just to get those die cuts out of the way. And I think the trays are good for that for me because it's like a reminder. This is still here. You should do something with it, you know, make the most of your product. And I like that. I like the feeling of using up something that you've already started. How cool is that, right? I just love the way that purple pops against the orange. Okay, I'm gonna put this on top, and this fits perfectly with the arch of that roof line. I just think this is such a fun project. And the gingerbread house is just equally as adorable. And you could use pattern paper on that one. I would not make mine brown, I don't think. I think I would make it like some cute color. So I'm looking forward to doing that one too. Maybe I'll do that on a live stream, or I'll just make it and photograph. Look how cute that is. Okay, so I put that up there. And next, I want to add my little carriage lights. Now, all of the lights you can cut twice, once out of black and once out of yellow and inset. I really like the way that inset looks on this project because it gives it like a different quality than if you backed it, right? It just makes it look a little bit more, you know, Phase 44, Catherine said. Yeah, it kind of feels like that. This house is definitely a work in progress. We're getting through it. We're getting through it bit by bit. But yeah, basement is, we have one of those scary, what would I call it? Home Alone basements. That's kind of our basement right now. It's scary, it's spooky, it's got spiders, it's got all sorts of things. And so we're completely renovating our basement to be finished. And I'm super excited about that so that I don't have a spooky basement to go down into anymore. Although if you have a basement that is unfinished, you know that it is just a storage place. And so we're losing that huge amount of storage. And that means that Megan has to figure out where things are going that she hasn't looked at in a while. So that's the hard part. The hard part of putting on this house is just getting things lined up. If you have two lights, you really want them to be lined up. So trying to get that on. Perfect. Now, this is from the fall add-on. Look at how cute. So this one is this smaller die set. This is the smallest die set that I showed you. And it has the pumpkins, it has leaves, which would have been cute for this one too, a wreath, a bow, carriage lights, wooden doors. So you can use this one too in conjunction with the Halloween. And I made a pumpkin that I'm gonna have sitting, and I think I should ink blend this. It's gonna be sitting on the step of the house. But I want to ink blend the edges just so it looks a little bit more rounded, hopefully sticks out a little bit more. There we go. Super cute. Oh, Barbara, I don't know if I'm there in that thinking yet. Barbara said the rewards of home renovations are so worth the inconvenience of the disruption. I mean, yes, upstairs, it took a very long time. But I do love my upstairs now. It's kind of like our haven. It's a new house in a not new house upstairs. So I guess I would say that yes for the upstairs, but I'm kind of dreading this phase of the renovation, but hopefully it'll be really easy. We'll see. Just like mine, but that's where I craft. Oh gosh, do you craft in an unfinished basement, Sharon? Oh my goodness, I don't think I could do it. I don't think I could do it because I get spooked, like downstairs there's noises and no, I couldn't do it. I'm gonna move my cat out a little bit so he's away from the door. So my cat's sitting right next to the doorway. Oh, I love it already. Love it already. Okay, the other thing that I added were some doorknobs. And I just did some little gold embellishments here. These are from Spellbinders, but you could use the Concord and Ninth ones. You could use whatever you have on hand. Or black ones would look really cool too. I'm going to pop that there. So that side is done. You kind of work one panel at a time, right? So then when you flip it, this is going to be a window and a fence. And I think I forgot to cut my fences. So let's do that real quick. Okay, let's see if I have enough on here to cut the fences. Let's see, let's see. Oh, just look at that. Perfect. Okay, so I'm going to put this on here. I'm going to trim this so I can run it through my Scout. Pop that over there. And get my fence. Hey, Amra, nice to see you. Question, do you store your extra die cuts with the dies or do you have them somewhere separately? Okay, so usually, that's a really good question. I'm gonna pop that up because I know a lot of people probably wanna know that. So I will typically store my die cuts. I'm gonna make this bigger too. There we go. I will typically store my die cuts with my dies when I'm done with a project. So if I think that I'm not going to be able to work on that, oh, that didn't cut all the way through. Weird. If I think I'm not going to be able to cut to work on that project in the next week or so, I will store it with my die cuts. And that typically means getting like a small, you know, the small Ziploc bags that you get kind of with embellishments, or you can buy like 100 pack of. I like to get those like kind of small Ziploc bags and put whatever die cuts I didn't use into those. And then I will store that bag with my dies. Oh my gosh, that didn't cut through. That's so strange. I've cut these out like 40 million times. Huh. Let me do it on my big machine real quick. And I find that that's the best way to do it, because then when I go to grab that die set again, it's almost like a little surprise when I realize that I already have something cut and it might be in the color that I already need. So, or I'll change up the colors that I use to make it something I can use, if you know what I mean. Okay, there we go. Let me not pull this too forcefully here. So I kind of just have to wiggle it a little bit and then it kind of comes undone. I think it's cut, yeah, it's cut all the way through. I just have to kind of wiggle it. I don't want to tear it, right? So there's one fence. I think I need 3 this time. I do, I need 3. But if it's something that I think I will use, like say right now I might be working on Christmas. So if I die cut something that's Christmas, I will keep it in one of my trays kind of to the side in my craft room. It's like somewhere over here. And I will leave that out until I know I'm not going to do Christmas cards anymore, right? It almost entices me a little bit to try to use it up if it's sitting out, because I don't like things typically sitting out. Oh, darn. Here we go. There we go. Just have to loosen it up. Amrita stores with the dies as well, but I also have an old school photo album specifically for sentiments. That's a great idea, Amrita. I love that idea. Catherine says she just bought some scrapbook pack of cardstock. The spice one is so amazing. Yeah, they do have great, great cardstock. Am I going to get that out? Oh, I don't know. Here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to grab my magic mat real quick. And it's funny, I didn't have this problem yesterday when I was die cutting all the things. And I'm just going to trim this out right there. There we go. Just needed that one little thing to be pulled off. Okay, there's one fence, and I need one more fence. I'm just going to cut a small piece of black cardstock just so I can run this one through. Okay. Hey, Kelly. Oh, thank you. I'm so glad. Nice to see you. So glad you stepped away from the office. Hopefully you're going to get some lunch. Okay. I forgot to cut my fence, Kelly, so that's the only thing I think I have to cut here. And apparently it's also the trickiest thing that I'm cutting right on camera. So that one I ran through twice, and look, it comes straight out. So it just popped right out. Okay, cut it twice. All right, so on this side, I am going to have my fence and a window. And the window is kind of the only, I'm gonna just trim this off. The window is the only thing that gets a little bit tricky because I like the inlay look, right? If you want to back it, you can do that, but I just think inlay looks so much better. And my hope is that if I give this to somebody, like I might give it to my friend Scott, I don't think he would throw this away. I don't think he would throw it away. So my hope is that whoever gets this gift box would keep it and maybe put it out with their Halloween decorations next year. And he loves Halloween as much as I do, so I think he's more apt to do that. Okay, so here's our wonky window. Now I didn't cut out the wood to go over the window, and the reason I didn't is because I didn't want any brown. I just wanted black and orange and purple on my house. Okay, so I'm going to pop this in, and then I'm going to take my adhesive and just kind of run it on the insides of the panes like that, making sure that sticks down. And then I'll pop the yellow within the panes, just like that. Now, because mine dropped, I'm going to have to figure out what's what here. Yes, I had them all in like that, in nice order. They were laid out exactly where they needed to go in the window. And then my tray dropped off my desk. So, oh, good. I love how Catherine is, Catherine knows everybody, right? Everybody knows Catherine. Okay. There's that done. And let's see, let's find our last two pieces. There's one. And I think the largest one is all we need. Oh, other way. Yes. There we go. Okay, so this one, I'm going to put my little ghosty. I think I'm going to keep this window by itself and then put my ghosty coming out the other window. So let's turn to the back. So this is my back panel. Love this one. Okay, so after this panel, then this is going to be the back side. Now, if you wanted to, you could put another one of these on the back, but I didn't. I just left mine kind of blank. Okay. Oh, I forgot my tree too. Apparently, I didn't plan as well as I thought I did. So let's cut our tree. And I will use I'll use my big die cutting machine and just cut it twice. Okay, so this tree is really cool. Also, like this set would also create a really cute card as well. You could definitely use the tree, use the fence, do a really cool ink blended background to make it spooky looking. And make some kind of scene with it as well. So you could definitely get double duty with this one. Oh, let's see if it's gonna come out. Are you gonna come out? No. Hold on, put it right back on. Put it right back on. There we go. One more time. Okay, there we go. So there's my tree, spooky tree here. Oh, okay. So I put my tree behind my fence. So it almost looks like the tree is almost up against the house. And then the fence goes on the front side of the tree. And these little branches are super skinny, so try to get your glue all the way out to the edges. Like so. Stick that on and just tap off the glue so you don't see that kind of shininess. And then the fence just goes right on the top. Oh, don't be sorry, Catherine, silly. Okay. Let's get that right on the top here. Like that. And then I need to put my moon, which I forgot, kind of coming out from behind my tree. So it shouldn't be too stuck down yet. See if we can get it in. Just like that. There we go, and a bat. And I think I'll put him over here like that. Okay, so there's our third panel done. And on our fourth panel, I decided to do another window because I thought the ghost looked sad by himself. So I'm going to put my fence down first. Try to get as little glue on here as possible, which is kind of hard when you're live, because I think when you're not live, you take your time. When I'm live, I don't take my time. Okay, and these fence pieces fit perfectly across each side of the treat box. Just like that. And then the window above it. Trying to get it the same height as I did on the second panel, just like that. It is so cute. I find it really relaxing too, Catherine, to do paper piecing and inlay. Inlay makes me, I don't know, I just feel very accomplished when I inlay things. And I just think it looks so much nicer to have those edges show up than it does when you back something with paper, if you know what I mean. So I really appreciate an inlay die set. I know not everyone does, but there's our window. Let's get this one on. And two more, I think. Or I have a broken pane of glass because I'm missing one. Hold on. Oh, I see it. It's on my floor. I see it. I didn't get it. I had a tray go AWOL off my desk and I lost a piece. Okay, and let me grab that piece. Here it is. Okay. Like that. So cute. All right, now my little ghosty here is going to be coming out of my window. He's a scrap piece of paper, if you can see that. I use my scraps. And he's going to be coming out of the window. And I think I should also, I have one extra bat here. I think I will put a bat greeting you at the doorway of our haunted house. And I'll show you guys how to stick this together super easily so that you can fill it with all of your lovely treats. Okay. So the first thing I'm going to do is attach the two sides together. Now, you really want a good adhesive for this, and I love the 1/4 inch tape adhesive from scrapbook.com. I have their 1/4 inch and I have their 3/4 inch here. That's what I'm going to be using. Both are really strong and they hold, like if they're on and you don't want them to be on, you're not going to get it off. Sorry to say. Thank you, Lori. Okay, so I use a little spatula to get that backing off. And the most important thing here that you want to do is make sure that the bottom is lined up when you go to stick that on. So before you push it down, make sure everything's aligned, just like that. Okay, so now my two sides are attached together. Let me go back a little bit so that I'm not so close for you guys. Okay. Okay, so once that's done, then we want to focus on this piece here to kind of close up the top. Close up the sides, I should say. So grab another piece of your 1/4 inch and stick it on this small flap here. And this 1/4 inch is just the right size for these flaps. Okay. If I can get the backing paper off. That's the most important thing. Okay, here we go. Okay, so now what you want to do is hold this so that it goes right on the edge of the 4th panel and it's lined up there. And then use your fingers and kind of press that in. Yeah, Catherine, this cardstock here comes from, show you, the Joyful pattern collection. So I showed all of the paper pads that I'm using for this project at the beginning. So the Fresh Duo was the yellow, the Watercolor was the gray, although you could use that for the walls and the purple too. I used the Mixed Media paper pad, and I used the Cools for the purple door. But the Joyful is the one that has this pattern that I used on the inside, which I really love. There's the pattern, and then this is the orange that I use. It almost has like a peach hue to it. It has a little tiny bit of pink. Okay, now we're gonna turn to our 3/4 inch adhesive. So just choose which ones you want to go down first and which ones you want to go down second. The ones that you want to go down second are the ones you're gonna put your adhesive on. So these ones are gonna be going down first. I'm gonna put this 3/4 inch adhesive here, and I like to get this these fully covered, because if your bottom drops out, then all the things that you put on the inside are going to come out too, and you don't want that to happen after all of your hard work. So I'm going to put a little bit of the 1/4 inch on here too, just to cover that up and cover up this side. Just like that. Okay, now we can take the backing paper off one at a time. Now the most important part here is that your house is not wonky when you try to attach this. And Catherine, you can find the links to everything that I'm using below in the video description. Just hit the more button and you'll find the Joyful pattern collection down there. It's the 6x8 pad that I used. Okay, so now that's stuck down, and see how it's nice and straight? My box isn't wonky. Then I can take just something and just push that adhesive down there, okay? So then that side is adhered down. Then I'll do the same thing with the other side, just making sure that nothing is wonky before I push down on that adhesive. Okay, there we go. Oops. And I'll just push down all over on the bottom just to make sure that that adhesive is down. Then I can take my roof line and just fold that in like so. And then you have a second little haunted house box. And I cannot wait to give these out. Now, these are not something that I would make for trick-or-treaters because they only care about the candy and they would not care about the gift packaging. However, I would make this for my friends or our neighbors to give them a little special treat, right? With the good chocolate, So that is my little haunted house. I changed this one up ever so slightly, but I love it and I hope you guys love it too. And I love this die set. I think there's so many cute things you could do with it. I can't wait to try out the gingerbread house. You have the fall house as well. This would be a great hostess gift as well for somebody for Thanksgiving, or they would look very, very cute on your Thanksgiving table as little placeholders as well. I know, right, Melanie? I hoped you guys would be inspired. I really needed to create something other than a card. And I just thought, why not do something different today, right? Thank you guys so much. Oh, Lori says, I never make treat boxes, and now after watching you, I'm going to have to make some. Yes, Lori, go check out this set. There is, don't forget, Crafty Gift Guide. There is a coupon code. That coupon code is Gift Guide at scrapbook.com to get 10% off. So this die set is already way on sale. Let me just tell you, I need to find it. Hold on, I'm going to find it. This house treat box die set, gotta find it, is $34.99, regularly $55, and then the haunted house add-on is only $12.99. So that's a really good deal for all of those dies. So thank you guys so much. Yes, please give it a try. Please check it out. Also check out the gingerbread house so that you can get like double duty out of this treat box die. But don't forget, you guys, one last plug for SCT's final issue walkthrough tonight, 8 p.m. Eastern time. The link is in my video description. Please be there. We'd love to have you join the party. It's going to be so much fun, and there are going to be amazing giveaways. Okay, speaking, it is a good deal, Lori. I know, right? Speaking of giveaways, I'm going to do this on my phone so that, where is my live video? Where's my live video? It doesn't even show it on here. Oh my goodness. Let me find my channel. Megan Andrew. I'm going to go through and I'm going to pick a, I'm going to pick a comment from my phone because at least that'll go up a little bit further, I think. Or will it? No, it doesn't. Hold on. I got to do it on my computer. Okay. I'm not looking. So the winner of $25 gift card to Scrapbook and Cards Today, I'm looking at the camera, is Amrita. Amrita, congratulations. Amrita, you are the winner of a $25 gift card. Reach out to me on Instagram and I will get your details over to the SCT team. So just DM me on Instagram, Amrita. Oh, thank you guys so much. Yeah, I can't wait for tonight's live too. It's going to be so great. Thank you for hitting the thumbs up and thank you for being here with me every Friday. I will be live next Friday, a half an hour early, 10:30 a.m. Central Time, 11:30 Eastern Time, because I am, right? No, that's the 31st. Next week is normal time. Gosh, what is today? Yeah, next week is normal time. I'll be here normal time. It's the 31st that I'm doing the Halloween party at school. So I will be here at noon Eastern time next Friday with you guys, and I hope you'll join me then. Congrats, Amrita. Yay! Next week, I'll probably be creating something Halloween too, because I kind of want to eke out all of my Halloween until it's over, and then we'll go straight to Christmas and onward from there. Okay, you guys, thank you so much for being here. I hope to see you in the chat tonight at our final issue walkthrough at SCT. Be sure to check out all of the products that I use in my video description by clicking the More button. And if you're not already subscribed to my channel, please do so and hit the bell so that you get the notifications when I am live next. Thanks so much for joining me. I will see you guys over on Instagram, and happy creating, friends. Bye-bye.